My dear brothers and sisters, today, we're embarking on a profound journey of self-reflection through the lens of Islam. Self-reflection is a powerful tool that allows us to look inward, assess our actions, and align ourselves with the teachings of Islam. It is a path that leads to personal growth, inner peace, and a deeper connection with Allah, SWT. In Islam, self-reflection is not just an occasional practice, but a daily obligation. The Quran and Hadith emphasize the importance of holding ourselves accountable and striving to improve continuously. This video aims to illuminate the significance of self-reflection in Islam, offering practical tips and insights to help you incorporate this practice into your daily life. Together, we will explore various aspects of self-reflection, from accountability and self-improvement to balancing self-care and reliance on Allah. By the end of this journey, inshallah, you will be equipped with the knowledge and tools needed to embark on your path to personal growth, firmly rooted in the teachings of Islam. Let us begin this journey with open hearts and minds, seeking the pleasure of Allah, SWT, in every step. My beloved brothers and sisters, accountability is a cornerstone of our faith. Allah, SWT, reminds us in Surah Al-Hashr, "O you who have believed, fear Allah, and let every soul look to what it has put forth for tomorrow." This verse calls upon us to reflect on our actions and prepare for the day of judgment. Holding ourselves accountable is a means to purify our hearts and correct our paths. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, said, "Take account of yourselves before you are taken to account." This hadith underscores the importance of self-reflection and accountability. By regularly assessing our actions, we can identify our shortcomings and strive to improve. It is a practice that keeps us grounded and aware of our responsibilities as Muslims. To incorporate self-reflection into your daily routine, consider setting aside a few minutes each day to review your actions. Ask yourself, have I fulfilled my obligations to Allah, SWT? Have I treated others with kindness and respect? Have I sought forgiveness for my mistakes? By consistently asking these questions, we can stay mindful of our actions and make necessary adjustments. Another practical tip is to keep a journal. Writing down your thoughts and reflections can help you track your progress and identify patterns in your behavior. It is a tangible way to hold yourself accountable and stay committed to your personal growth. Remember, the goal is not to be perfect but to strive for continuous improvement in the eyes of Allah, SWT. Dear brothers and sisters, self-improvement is a lifelong journey in Islam. The Quran and Hadith emphasize the importance of constantly striving to better ourselves. In Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah, SWT, says, "Indeed, Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves." This verse highlights the power of self-improvement and its impact on our lives and communities. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, said, "The best of people are those who are most beneficial to others." To be beneficial, we must first work on improving ourselves. This involves setting personal development goals and striving to achieve them. Whether it's improving our character, enhancing our knowledge, or developing new skills, self-improvement should be a priority in our lives. One practical tip for self-improvement is to set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, SMART goals. SMART goals provide a clear roadmap for personal growth and help us stay focused on our objectives. For example, you might set a goal to read a certain number of pages from the Quran each day, or to attend a weekly Islamic study circle. Another tip is to seek feedback from others. Sometimes we may not be aware of our own shortcomings. By seeking constructive feedback from trusted friends and family members, we can gain valuable insights into areas where we need to improve. Remember, the goal is to grow and become better Muslims, not to seek validation or praise from others. My dear brothers and sisters, Islam teaches us to focus on our own faults, rather than judging others. In Surah Al-Hujurat, Allah SWT warns us, "O you who have believed, avoid much negative assumption. Indeed, some assumption is sin." This verse reminds us to be mindful of our thoughts and judgments towards others. Instead, we should concentrate on rectifying our own shortcomings. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, said, "Blessed is the one who is so busy focusing on their own faults that they don't have time to look at the faults of others." This hadith encapsulates the essence of self-reflection. By focusing on our own faults, we cultivate humility and a sincere desire for self-improvement. It is a reminder that we are all on a journey of growth and that judging others distracts us from our own progress. To practice focusing on your own faults, start by acknowledging your imperfections. None of us are perfect, and recognizing this is the first step towards self-improvement. Make a list of areas where you need to improve and commit to working on them. This could include character traits like patience, kindness, or honesty, as well as specific actions like regular prayer or charitable giving. Another practical tip is to seek forgiveness from Allah SWT regularly. The act of seeking forgiveness is a powerful form of self-reflection. It requires us to acknowledge our mistakes, feel remorse, and make a sincere intention to change. Incorporate the practice of making dua for forgiveness into your daily routine, and remember that Allah SWT is the most merciful and forgiving. Dear brothers and sisters, self-care is an essential aspect of our faith. Islam teaches us to maintain a balance between our spiritual and worldly needs. In Surah Al-Mulk, Allah SWT says, "He who created death and life to test you as to which of you is best indeed." This verse highlights the importance of balancing our responsibilities in this life while preparing for the hereafter. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, said, "Your body has a right over you." This hadith underscores the significance of self-care. Taking care of our physical, mental, and emotional well-being is a form of worship. It enables us to fulfill our obligations to Allah SWT and serve others more effectively. Neglecting self-care can lead to burnout and hinder our ability to perform our duties. To achieve a balance of self-care, start by establishing a daily routine that includes time for prayer, reflection, and physical activity. Regular exercise, healthy eating, and adequate sleep are essential components of self-care. They help us maintain our physical health and energy levels, enabling us to perform our spiritual duties with vitality. Another practical tip is to engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Whether it's spending time in nature, reading, or pursuing a hobby, make time for activities that nourish your soul. Self-care is not a luxury but a necessity. It allows us to recharge and approach our responsibilities with a renewed sense of purpose and enthusiasm. My beloved brothers and sisters, Tawakkul, or reliance on Allah, SWT, is a fundamental principle in Islam. It is the balance between trusting in Allah's plan and putting in our own effort. In Surah Al-Imran, Allah, SWT says, "And when you have decided, then rely upon Allah. Indeed, Allah loves those who rely upon Him." This verse teaches us to trust in Allah while taking the necessary steps towards our goals. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, said, "Trust in Allah but tie your camel." This hadith beautifully illustrates the balance between tawakkul and self-effort. While we must place our trust in Allah, we also have a responsibility to take action and fulfill our duties. It is a complementary relationship where our efforts are supported by Allah's guidance and blessings. To practice tawakkul, start by making dua and seeking Allah's help in all your endeavors. Dua is a powerful tool that connects us with Allah and aligns our intentions with His will. Make it a habit to turn to Allah in both times of ease and difficulty, and trust that He knows what is best for you. Another practical tip is to set realistic goals and work diligently towards them. While we rely on Allah for success, we must also put in the effort required to achieve our objectives. This could include studying, working, or engaging in acts of worship. Remember that Allah rewards those who strive with sincerity and dedication. Dear brothers and sisters, the rewards of self-improvement extend beyond our personal growth. They have a profound impact on our spiritual well-being and our communities. In Surah Al-Asr, Allah, SWT, says, "By time indeed mankind is in loss, except for those who have believed and done righteous deeds and advised each other to truth and advised each other to patience." This verse highlights the importance of righteous deeds and mutual support. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, said, "The believer is the mirror of the believer." When we focus on improving ourselves, we set a positive example for others to follow. Our actions can inspire and encourage those around us to embark on their own journeys of self-improvement. It creates a ripple effect that strengthens the fabric of our communities. To reap the rewards of self-focus, start by renewing your intentions. Remind yourself that your efforts are for the sake of Allah, SWT, and not for recognition or praise. Sincerity in our intentions is crucial for gaining the blessings and rewards from Allah. Make it a habit to regularly check and purify your intentions. Another practical tip is to engage in acts of kindness and service. Use your improved self to benefit others. This could include volunteering, supporting charitable causes, or simply being there for someone in need. By contributing positively to society, we fulfill our duties as Muslims and earn the pleasure of Allah, SWT. My dear brothers and sisters, as we conclude this journey of self-reflection in Islam, let us remember that personal growth is a continuous process. It requires dedication, sincerity, and a deep connection with Allah, SWT. By holding ourselves accountable, striving for self-improvement, and balancing our needs, we can achieve a state of inner peace and fulfillment. Self-reflection is not just about recognizing our faults, but also about celebrating our progress and seeking Allah's guidance. It is a journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth that brings us closer to our Creator. Let us embrace this journey with open hearts, seeking the pleasure of Allah, SWT, in every step we take. Finally, remember that you are not alone on this journey. We are all striving together, supporting each other in our quest for self-improvement. Let us continue to encourage and uplift one another, creating a community rooted in love, compassion, and mutual support. May Allah SWT bless us all with the strength to grow and the wisdom to reflect. Ameen.